you think? You think that was pretty good, E?
Oh, amazing.
Awesome. Well, William, just so you know, we always put it to the test. We got to make sure that we all agree that it was good enough to start our show. So it looks like you got thumbs up. So awesome. Welcome back to the Slide Podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Coach Aaron, and tonight I am joined with Mr. Big E. What's
How's it
up,
going,
Easton?
everybody? Hi, Mr. Aaron.
Man, what's been going on in Illinois, man?
Very hot weather and lots of rain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been trying to get rain here, man. I did some stuff to my yard, and man, I can't even do a rain dance and make it work. So,
Yeah,
so you've
there's
been
been
getting
a
a lot of
lot.
rain up there?
Yeah, and very
Yeah.
hot weather.
Well, hot weather already?
Yeah.
Like, what's the temperature?
Like the highest it's got is like 83.
That's hot.
Well, dude, you better get ready then, because it's about to get even hotter than if you already complaining.
Yeah.
But how's ball going?
Good. Really good.
Now, which team you playing for right now? Still Canes?
No, Voodoo. Central
Voodoo.
Illinois Voodoo.
Well, I actually knew that. I don't know why I said Canes. Someone else is on my mind, I guess. So how's the Voodoo team doing?
We're doing really good.
You gotta give me more than that. Like, I mean, you
So,
winning, you losing?
yeah, so for like the past I think we've been like 8 tournaments and we've got to like the championship 4 or 5 times.
Sweet.
We lost 3 of them, but we won the one in.
But we're playing majors.
Yeah, but we're playing open tournaments now. These were majors, but we
Sweet.
just won our last one in Iowa at TBK.
Awesome. Now, what position you play in mostly this year?
Catcher.
Catcher.
Yep.
All right. Well, good. Are you getting ready for your trip over the ocean?
Yeah, it's gonna be very, very hot down there.
I know. Like you up here complaining about 83 degrees and you about to go play in the DR. So
Yeah,
tell everybody where you're going and why you're going.
Okay, so I went to try out for Team USA, and I made the team. And in a little bit, I'm going to be going over the ocean to the Dominican Republic to play baseball for the United States of America.
That's so freaking cool, dude. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Like, are you a little bit nervous? How you feeling about it?
You can't be nervous. Can't be nervous.
Nope. Now,
At
you've
all.
been in an airplane before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So, all right, it's just routine then. You just
Yeah.
gonna get on a plane, fly somewhere, go play some ball. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
for
hot.
19 days.
I know, dude. It's gonna be like a cool vacation for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of baseball.
Yep. We're the grassroots where a lot of stars played their first ball, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Well, what's been going on with Rad, man? So you're an affiliate. You're actually
Great
what do we
ambassador.
call it? You're an
Great
ambassador. You're a brand
Yeah.
ambassador for Rad.
Woke up
What's
Rad.
new?
Yep. So yeah, but we're about to drop some bags. They just came out, but a few pairs of new gloves just dropped. Really cool gloves. Me and Andy been talking about a new pair of sunglasses. There's a lot of new stuff coming to the shop in a little bit.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite so far?
So I always loved the American flag style of Andy's like America stuff, and he just dropped a pair of American flag batting gloves, short cuffs. I've been wearing those every game. They're so cool.
Awesome. Look at you, dude. I mean, you out here repping a brand. You're going to the DR. They're going to represent our country. You got a lot to be proud of, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, dude. I know I'm proud of you. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. I think you're blushing a little bit, but it's all right. Look, let's get to our guest tonight because you and I could talk about this stuff, forever. So joining us tonight, this dude, you've probably seen him on social media. this dude's 10 years old, full-fledged, like professional motivational speaker. I could just keep on going, but I'm gonna bore everyone. So welcome to the show, William Miller. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. Well, dude, welcome to the show. And the way we start every show off with is obviously you're here because you're a baseball player. And so tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, which team you play for. And at the end of it, we always want to know what your favorite cereal is. So drop some knowledge on us, dude.
Well, I live in Arizona. I'm 10 years old, and recently I just been playing baseball. But have you ever had that time where the umpires ruined an entire game?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we just finished up our season with Rad Baseball,
Mm-hmm.
and we were winning a whole bunch of games. And finally, we had a chance to win a game to go to the championships. And finally, we got the final out. The first baseman was doing the split to catch the ball, and the umpire said, "He's out!" And we were all cheering, throwing our hats up in there, gloves up in there, until the coaches from the other team came out. They said, "He came off the bag." And we're still cheering. But then, after all the pressure from the umpire says he's safe. What do you think? Do you think he should have just uh, kept up with the call that he already had?
I mean, was there another umpire there that like wasn't right there at the base? That
I mean,
so, I mean, like I could understand it if I mean you can't reverse that kind of call.
yeah, if it was like a instant play where like the first baseman was there, he stretched, caught the ball, and he stepped on it, he should have been out. But if it was like a split second, he should have been safe. But it was more than a split second, he should have been out. So it was just like, it's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, that's messed up. I
Yeah.
mean, um, like obviously you had a first base umpire, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that made the call. So
Yeah, he said, well, both of them said he was out. And the umpires were on with so much pressure, and they didn't want to reverse the call, but eventually they did, and we were all mad. And then finally, on the other team, they hit a bomb over to middle or center field, and as soon as they made the as soon as they scored, it was game, and we lost. We didn't get to go to the championship, so
that
it was tough.
sucks. That sucks.
That's the worst
Well,
games.
dude, I mean, something like that. I'm a firm believer in never leave anything in the hands of the umpire. So make it clear and obvious. But when something like that happens, I have to imagine there was a lot of parents that were upset at that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and the worst part about it was all the kids were sad too. And
Yeah.
I'm a positive person, and I'm like, "Hey, we'll get them next time." And they're like, "There's no next time." And they don't have any positive attitude. And I think I know why.
Why's
Because
that?
mostly coaches, they're hard on all the players. They miss a ball. They say, "Catch the ball."
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like one time I caught a fly ball and he was out, but I didn't use two hands, and my coaches just started yelling at me. And I feel like the coaches are paying more attention to the skill more than less than the mindset.
Okay. So you think because the pressure that's put on like some of the kids out there on the field makes some of those kids look at things in a negative way?
Yes,
Mm.
that's what I mean, because
the coaches, they should be focusing a little bit more on the mindset, because if the kids think they're gonna mess up every time, then they will mess up every time. And you're just gonna keep on giving them this negative attitude, and they're gonna feel like they can't do it.
Yeah. So that's like the perfect opening, right? Because like we start off with like a coach's motivational speech here. I mean, and that is very true, William. It's something that I say a lot on the show, just because coaching plays such a critical role in a child's life and in a kid's life, and like in your case, right? So, I mean, if I'm encouraged to make that an improvement and it's just not me constantly saying the same thing over and over, but I'm using my imagination as a coach, different ways of reinforcing things, you may not have that perspective on things, right?
Right.
Because I mean, you're 10, you're 12.
Yep.
Right? I mean, here's the reality is you're going to remember your teammates from this season, but there's a high probability that you won't remember any scores or anything like that. But you're going to remember your coaches and you're going to remember your teammates. And that coach could leave a good impression on you. Or he could be that coach where you were like, man, I'm ready to get off this team. So,
Or I'm ready to quit this sport type.
yeah, 100%. I mean, dude, you done opened all kind of worms here, William. So, like, welcome to the show again, man. This dude's already given us a motivational speech and already got my blood pumping. But let's talk about baseball before we get into all of this, like this crazy, all of this other stuff, dude. So, you play baseball. What positions you play?
I play shortstop, third base, and I like pitcher.
Oh, okay. Now, if you had to pick one of those three, which one would you go with?
I would go with shortstop because they hit it right down the pipe, and I could get better by fielding those balls and throwing it to first. And you could
Gotcha.
just become a better player over time.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you predict the field.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, now how you doing in pitching?
I'm doing pretty good. Actually, that was the game that we lost
Mm-hmm.
for the championships, but I got like 4 or 5 strikeouts that game.
Ooh.
Uh, and my coach kept on telling me, "Hey, you're the best pitcher on the team." I'm like, I'm just playing catch with the catcher. That's all
That's
it is.
it. That's it. I mean, E's a
Yes.
catcher. That's all you want, right, E?
Oh yeah.
But you want him to throw the ball where your glove's at. Is that
Yep.
correct?
Yep. Where I put it.
That's right. Awesome, dude. Well, as a pitcher, how long have you been pitching now?
Well, I've been pitching a couple other seasons, but I've been pitching for like a couple of months, and
Okay,
I'm pretty good at it.
dude. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it because if you say it, it's here's a segue here. This is a chance for me to like get on one of my rants, but my son drives me crazy. Jace, but he'll come up to me and he'll tell me he made the All-Star team and for football, and he'll come up to me and say, "I suck out here. I'm the worst one." And I'm like, "Well, go ahead and take a seat, dude. Like I ain't mad at you, but go ahead and take a seat." He's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because you already quit. Like, if that's the attitude that you're going to have, just go ahead and take a seat. You're already defeated." And so, William, dude, I feel like you and I are like eye to eye on how some of this stuff is. Like, you got to have a positive attitude, and you
Always.
know, as you're developing as a player, like you're going to always get better, and sometimes it's harder. But all right, I'm going to shut up. E, you got any questions for William?
So when you're playing shortstop, right? Have you ever made a diving play and you miss it? What do you do to like get back at it?
Well, Yeah, I have made a couple diving plays and I've missed it, but something that I do to get back at it is that I train harder because baseball is a game of failure, and it's kind of like life. Because life life you fail lots of times, and you have to learn from your mistakes. So usually I just keep on training hard and reps over and over and over until you get good at it.
What would you say to someone that, does, maybe dives for that ball and they get really down on themselves? Like, or they do catch the ball, but when they throw it, they make an error. They throw it over the first baseman's head or something. Like, there's a lot of players out there that get really frustrated. They get down on themselves. Like, I've even seen, kids shed some tears. Like, what would you, William, say to those players so that they're able to stay focused in the game?
Yeah, so something I would tell them to just stay focused in on the game. If they like make a great diving play and catch it, but they throw it over the first baseman's head, I would just tell them it's all right. We always have next time, and kind of like I said, because anything's anything's possible, and all you have to do is keep on training and training until you get better at it.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is just stay relaxed and just throw the ball, and because he already made a diving play, he's not even close to the bag. So just get up and make a good throw.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of it, man. Is just the next batter, and you got to be ready because a lot of things, a lot I've heard this a lot too is, you know, if you think it could come true, right? So always keep positive thoughts in your head because if you're wondering, if you're saying in your head, "Don't hit me the ball," because I've been that kid that said, in my head, "Don't hit me the ball." Right? I mean, I'm just saying. Um, but if you think it's going to happen, right?
Yeah,
So think positive things because if you think in negative things, it's probably going to happen. So
yeah, I totally agree because like if you say, "Oh, I might get hit by the ball," or "I'm gonna make a bad play," you already have that thought that you're gonna make a bad play, and then you're gonna be less focused and less and less focused and less confident because you think you're gonna make a bad play. So, and if you do think it's gonna happen, if you think that you're gonna fail, it's you're gonna fail. But if
yeah,
you think you're gonna win, then you're gonna win most likely. So just have a positive mindset.
yeah. Well, let me ask you a question, dude, because, again, just to remind everyone, William's 10. And like, how did you develop like this skill of not only just being able to talk about it, but keeping this positive mindset? Like, when, where, how, like, where did this come from, man?
Yeah, so yeah, I am just 10, but I'm definitely not too young to lead. Neither is anybody else cuz anything's possible. For example, me at 8 years old, I made change asking for change at the city council and I was just 8. And that's proof that anything you could do anything. And what I told myself right before I went to the city council when I was 8, because that's where it all started.
Mm-hmm.
So what I told myself was that I could do it. Anything's possible. I can't grow wings and fly, but other than that, I could do anything. I've seen people do crazy crazy awesome stuff, diving for the ball and catching it and still making a great play. So I think that anything's possible, and all you have to do is put your mind to it, then it'll come true.
Yeah. Well, like how like you said you went in front of the city council. I know you and I have discussed this on another call, but like what does that mean you went in front of the city council? Like what was the reason you needed to?
Yeah, so recently, before I went to the city council, there's lots of street racing in my neighborhood. People racing down the road, and it was very dangerous. And eventually, my grandma was crossing the street on her daily walks, and a car almost hit her. And I was not going to let that slide. So I went to the city council seeking for change. Because if I didn't do anything now, what am I supposed to do if something actually happens to my grandma? So I knew that's why I went to the city council. So I knew that I needed to do that it needed to be done.
Yeah. Now, did you walk us through getting ready? Now, what were you proposing? Like, what was your solution to the problem?
Yeah, so what you mean is how did I
Well,
how did I get
when
up?
you went in front of city council, what were you asking them to do?
Yeah, so I said, "Hello, councilman," and I just started saying, on this street, a whole bunch of things was going on,
Mm-hmm.
and a whole bunch of street racing. People are gonna get hurt, and eventually, my grandma almost got hurt, and that they need to do something, and if they have any solution to fix that.
Gotcha. Dude, I know, like, were you nervous when you got up in front of them?
I was real nervous. Like you said, you can't be nervous, but even if you are nervous, it's okay because you could still speak up. Whenever I feel nervous, it makes me feel more focused because whenever you feel nervous, it's like telling you something that you're gonna do it and you could do it. Because once you're nervous, it means that something is about to go down and it's gonna be real good. Even though it doesn't feel good, something's gonna happen. Because whenever I speak even when I'm nervous. I speak even when I'm scared. I speak even when I feel small. Because I know whenever I speak, I motivate people and something powerful happens.
Dude. All right, E. So I met you, I mean, it was about a year and a half ago, I guess it was, or so.
Maybe
Um,
2 years. 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you wanted to do interviews.
Yep.
In your first few interviews, how did you think they went there at the park with me?
Oh, so okay. So my first few interviews, when I was like that age, I didn't really know how to control my emotions really well. So I would stutter a lot when I was really nervous. And my first like 8 or 10 interviews, I would stutter so much that I would forget to say the words I was trying to say. So it wouldn't make no sense when I was talking. So it was just like it just sounded so goofy when I talked.
Yeah, but now how are you now?
I'm doing really well. I don't really stutter as much when I talk, and it makes more sense when I talk.
Uh-oh, hold on one second. Rabbit. It says you stopped recording.
What happened?
It said you stopped recording.
Who, me?
Yeah, what it said. All right, it says recording again.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, dude, you came a long way. I
Yeah.
mean, learning how to talk, how to ask questions, and now you're repping a brand, and like you're able to sit in an interview with a USA baseball coach and talk about the game, right?
Yep.
So I mean, like the coolest part about all of this is both of you guys are so young. And William, I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask it. William, when you grow up, what do you want to be?
Well, first, I want to be a paid public speaker. And I just want to get really well known and get lots of money. Then I want to go into like the government and like be the governor. Then I eventually want to become the president.
That's it. Dude's already got a plan. And anything's possible for you too, dude.
Yep.
I mean, look, set the goals high. I mean, because if not, I mean, you got the rest of your life to obtain these goals. So go ahead and set them high, and then every day put some work in. So,
Yep.
right, E?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. William, dude. So you're into public speaking. You're doing some motivational speaking. Now, who are you normally talking to?
Yeah, so I'm normally talking to like the mayor, or I'm on a couple of news interviews with Channel 15, ABC 15, and I'm usually talking to those people. And recently I was on a couple other podcasts, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I told you this already, but in 7 days, in a week, I'm gonna go take a public speaking competition. And there's three places that you have to win. First, you have to go through the first, then the second, then at the third, whoever wins is gonna have to take a big speech up on a big stage, and you win $2,000 if you win.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a lot of
dude,
money.
just at your age, being so confident in yourself to be able to enter yourself into this competition, let alone be a contender. But like, dude, I've told you this before when we talked, man. I'm super impressed. Like, um, I feel like when you listen to someone that speaks with some confidence in this, regardless of how old they are, like they have the ability to motivate you, man. And I love it. I think this goes without saying, but you're gonna change a lot of people's lives, man. So, and I
You
know
just
that's
changed mine.
for real, man. I mean, it's legitimate, like real deal. Holyfield.
Yeah.
That was corny. That was y'all should have given me like a thumbs down with that. Y'all should have see if Lila was here, she'd be killing me right now, but it's all right. Now look, William, you're still a normal boy too, right? So you still play some baseball. Um I read in your bio you like camping and fishing and hiking.
Yeah, yeah, I really like hiking, and on the 18th we're gonna go camping, catch some fish, have a good time up in the woods in Arizona, and it's gonna be like bear country, 9,000 feet, and it's gonna be real fun.
So hold
And
on. Now you're going to be like in some like building or a house with air condition and all this stuff, or you guys like serious camping?
not like serious camping. This is what we do all the time. Like we we drive over there with all our gear, and just all we do is sleep in the tents, and we sit on the chairs and just have fire, run around all day with all the other kids. Real camping, not no living in no cabin up in the woods.
Yeah,
No, it's
that's not real camping. That's
Oh, I
not real.
know, I know. That's why I don't get down with real camping, cause I'm too old to be sleeping on the ground. Y'all sleep on air mattresses?
Yeah, air mattresses.
Okay, all right. Now we well, I don't know. I like air conditioning. Can't be hot outside.
It's a
I mean,
fan.
and
Fan.
speaking of hot, like you're complaining in Illinois. This dude's in Arizona. Like he's got real deal hot. So
Phoenix.
and it's bear country.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Yeah.
On Sunday, it's going to be 108.
Already?
Yeah.
And y'all trying to go camping and it's going to be like in 100 degrees.
Oh, no, it's because we're right here in Phoenix. It's really hot. It's all the desert.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever we go camping, it's going to be a bit cooler, like maybe
Okay.
80 degrees, and
Yeah.
that's regular. That's cold for us up in here.
I believe it.
Like the mornings and the nights, it's usually like really chilly, but it's usually the hottest in the middle of the day. Because when I went down there to play baseball, I think it was like 74 in the morning, and then once it got up to like the middle of the day where we were usually out playing baseball, it was like 94, 98, and then at night it got back to that 70 and it felt good.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, as long as we got some good food, right? I like fishing.
Yeah, love fishing.
I still like my air conditioning. I mean, like that's a hard thing, dude. That's a hard thing to give up for me right now. But hey, look, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I don't like mosquitoes. Y'all have mosquitoes out in Arizona?
Not a
Wait,
lot.
say it again?
Do you guys have mosquitoes in Arizona?
Mosquitoes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have them, but it's not like a lot of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good because they love my blood. So they love to bite on me.
Like
But
sugar.
I guess because I'm sweet.
The only
I'm a
times
sweet
they
person.
come
I'm a
is
nice
around
guy.
water.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that sounds fun. Like now, another thing that stuck out to me on your bio was you love to travel. All right. Now
I
you've
love
been to
traveling.
some places that are on my bucket list. So I'm gonna list out just a few: Italy, Hawaii. You've been to NYC. You've been to Puerto Rico, and you're going to Japan this summer.
You're going to Japan?
Yeah, we're gonna plan to go to Japan and see a whole bunch of historical places like Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and it's gonna. Yeah, I'm excited for Japan. I was excited for Italy. Saw a whole bunch of stuff. It was beautiful out there, but I'm excited for Japan.
Do you say Italy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been to Italy.
How was the food, dude?
Well, you might say the pasta from Italy and pizza. It all comes from Italy and it's the best, but we all have fake food over here in America. And whenever you eat like real Italian food, it's like it doesn't taste well. It's just a little bit cheese, a little bit of sauce, and that's it. And it's just a really thin bread, and all they do over there is eat bread. They smoke a lot and they drink a lot of wine.
In Italy.
In Italy.
Oh wow. Well,
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have like lung cancer because they're smoking a lot over there.
well, that's good to know. That's good to know. That's one of my wife's bucket list places. So
Italy?
that helps. That helps me. All right, Hawaii. Now
Hawaii.
that's like big on my bucket list.
I've
How
been
was
there
that?
like 7 times.
Oh man, you trying to act like you trying to like throw some shade over here because I ain't been once.
Seven times?
7 times.
I've been to DC, Washington DC.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. We got to see all the amazing stuff like Lincoln Memorial,
Mm-hmm.
the White House, Capitol building, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had
Where
a lot
else
of
have you been?
schools there.
Yep, a lot of schools.
Yeah, for real. Where else have you been? Where was your single favorite place you've been?
My single favorite place I've been yet is New York City.
Oh wow.
It feels so awesome. It's very cold. Cold is good and hot is good, but sometimes it could be a little bit
Iffy.
yeah,
A little bit too
different.
cold.
Yeah, it was really cold in New York, and we were waiting outside, like outside the Rockefeller Plaza or something, and we were freezing. My feet started to feel numb. We had to go to into the Starbucks next door, and it was freezing, and we were waiting outside to go in, and we saw the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building. Empire State Building was tall, so tall,
Yep.
and once I got up there, I'm like, the Empire State Building is nothing compared to the buildings in Phoenix. They're small.
Really?
Yeah. Buildings in Phoenix are only like a few hundred feet, and like the Empire State Building was like 1,000 feet. It was huge.
For real.
It was scary going to the top.
I know.
What's
You ever
the?
been to New York?
No, but I'm thinking about going to play for Cooperstown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to drive if you guys are driving. You'll have to drive through the city because Cooperstown is like upstate New York.
Upstate, yeah.
So yeah. But,
I got a question for William.
Yeah.
What's the coldest you think it has been in Arizona? Like the coldest day ever?
Well, the coldest day ever was in the winter, and I was freezing, and it was like 39 degrees.
That's it?
That's it, but
coldest.
I'm shivering.
Keep in mind his body is pretty warm year round.
Yeah.
So I can speak and say yes, 39 is cold, dude.
Here, I think it was when I was like playing. I was actually playing during this day. It was -10 with sleet and hail.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine it being that cold.
Nope, you wouldn't even see me out on the field. If my son was playing, you would see me in the car with the heater on, and I would be watching Game Changer or something. Like, Matter of fact, my son wouldn't even be out there playing either.
-10?
Yeah, with hail and sleet. Sleet is like snow and rain mixed together.
Damn. That sucks.
Yeah.
For real. Well, obviously you don't have to deal with those crazy temperatures, William.
I'm glad I'm not.
I mean, on the occasion it does get down to like single digits here. I'm not a fan of the cold weather whatsoever. So I don't even like winters here. So now tell me, you said earlier you want to be a paid motivational speaker. What do you really want to talk about? Like, what's going to be what sticks out about you? What are you going to be? What's going to be your subject that you're going to use?
Yeah, so what I think I'm gonna mostly talk about is to motivate other kids that they could do it, because most kids, they just sit around their entire lives. They don't raise their hand. They never take the risk. And when they're dead, when they're gone, their headstone might as well say, "Played it safe, not used up." And that'll be bad for their legacy. And so I just want to motivate other kids to be brave and go take the risk.
He said a word right there that's very important to me, E. And that word's legacy. And I think, William, you're already into your journey of building a legacy, right? You guys are so young. That's something to think about, right? What's your legacy going to say about you, right? And when you're gone, what are people going to remember most? And sometimes that helps motivate you to make the smart decision, because you don't want to be remembered for the wrong reasons. But legacy is very important for me, William, and that's the thing that I want to leave a legacy for my sons remember me by, right? And so that's why I work pretty hard. My wife would disagree with me, but I work pretty hard to try to build something. So, well, now, what's your legacy going to be?
Yeah, I want my legacy to be very brave, and people talk about me when I'm not in the room, saying he's so brave and he could basically do anything, and it makes it look easy, but nothing's easy. And I just want my legacy to be hardworking, bravery, and motivating.
Yeah.
And so when I'm gone, I want my headstone to say, used every ounce, spoke every truth, and chose bravery over comfort.
Well, William, dude, man, I am so happy you've been on the show now. But I don't want to go anywhere yet. And who has really been the person in your life that's really helped you become the kid who you've become?
Yeah, the person that really helped me out in my life is my dad. He's always been motivating me. I mean, I know I'm not wearing a suit right now, but usually I do. And I think I got that feeling to wear a suit by my dad, cuz he always wears a suit. He's always fresh. And I wanted to be that way. So, he motivated me. He taught me all these things, how to build your legacy, how to lead, and how to be brave. He's taught me all of these things, and I couldn't do this without him because he raised me.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty awesome, man. And your relationship with your dad is super important and should be. So, well, look, we're towards the end here, and before we leave, we always have to ask you our last question. Um, People keep spoiling my surprises for the last question, and I've had it happen for like 3 times now. So I'm gonna have to protect this one. This is the hardest question that we ask, William. All right, bottom of the 6th inning. It's the last inning of the game. All right, you got a winning run on third base, but you got 2 outs, so you got to get a hit. What's gonna be your walkout song?
My walkout song is grinding all my life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all like that song.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
good one, dude. All right. Well, that
Let's
was
see in the
easy.
pictures of the eyes.
Do you want to sing it for us there, Biggie?
Grinding all my life. Sacrifice, never face the price. I forgot. That's the only part of
Awesome, man. Well, William, tell everybody that's listening where they can find you at.
Where they can find me at is it's williammiller.com, and for Instagram it's or it's at it's williammiller.com.
Okay. Awesome. And yeah, so follow William and make sure you go check out this dude's content. Listen to his speeches. He is serious, legit, speaks a lot of truth. And I don't care if you're 60, 65, 45, you can learn something from a 10-year-old kid. And William is a prime example of that. So, William, I want to tell you, man, you got to continue this journey, and there's no doubt you're going to. And I know our paths are going to cross many, many times in the future. And you motivate me, and E, I think he got you too, right?
Yeah.
Well, William, continue to do it, man. There's going to be so much adversity for all of us, tomorrow, the next day, and learning from you and keeping a positive mindset will help any of us get through those tough times. So, got a bright future. Look forward to seeing you as our president. And yeah. All right. Well, we're at the end, dudes. All right. Well, listen, thank you everyone for listening to us. Definitely, we're getting right in the middle of season 4. There's still some incredible people coming. Obviously, Rachel Garcia is our new co-host. She unfortunately had car trouble tonight. She wasn't able to make it, but she's coming. And make sure you go follow us on all social media platforms. We're everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, LinkedIn. We're a little bit everywhere. So go find us. And if you know someone that's a standout person or player, send them our way. We'd love to talk to them. So, all right, E, close us out, man.
And until next time, William,
we'll catch you on the slide.
Thanks for joining the action and sharing our love for the game. Now go practice your swing, or at least look like a pro in the mirror. Subscribe and follow the Slide Podcast and the Field Team on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all your favorite social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review, a thumbs up, and recommend us to every person you meet. Got a question? Drop it in your review. We might just answer it on the podcast. Keep grinding, dreaming big, and remember, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Till next time, we'll catch you on the